everybody, it's Mary with Mary Making Crafts, and welcome to my channel. We are here today for our 5th installment of a WIP and Chat. If you are not familiar with the WIP and Chat, all it means is that you break out your WIP, your work in progress, and we chat about life and diamond painting and everything in between. So if you don't have a diamond painting workout and you just want to hang out, then you know, there's lots of stuff you could be doing while you listen to this, and there's no need to watch the screen. But if you would like to watch the screen, here is what I am working on. This is the Diamond Dots Starry Night kit that I have been working on. If you've been following along in the vlogs, then you will have seen this kit already. And if not, I will explain that later. But anything you might see in this video, I am working with these two lovely pens. These are both from ButterflyEffectWares from two of their most recent drops. This one is Mermaid Magic, I believe is the name of the pen style. And then this one here was some type of beach, but I don't remember. Sandy beach, I don't know. But yeah. So I really, really love both of these pens. They're gorgeous. And yeah, I have a 7-placer in one and then a 4-placer in the other. So that's why I like to work with two. My trays here are from Bella Art de Nicole. And then you will also see me working with my Elizabeth Ward storage containers. Here are the colors in this kit. They're phenomenal. Lots of purples and yellows and greens and blues. It's very pretty. Lots of blues. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the WIP part of this chat so that we can get to the chat part. But yeah, how is everybody? How are you doing? How is life? How are things going? Tell me everything. I wanna know everything. I don't want to know everything. I do want to know things. Tell me things. Tell me how life is going. Yeah, so I figured I'd just kind of give you guys an update on how my week went. Last time we chatted, I was kind of saying I had kind of a busy Wednesday and Thursday last week, but my Monday and Tuesday were kind of slow, so that was good. I don't know about you guys, but every day after work, David and I have this ritual that we've gotten into after work. And I mean, today, right now, it's actually after work and it's already 6:45 in the evening. I haven't made dinner yet, but I told him that I was going to film this WIP and Chat and then I would come down and we would have some dinner together and do our daily ritual, which is this. Every day after work. So we have our DVR set to record Jeopardy every day. And every day after work, I come downstairs, I make dinner, he hangs out with me. Sometimes he'll help me cook or he'll do dishes. And then we watch Jeopardy together while we eat dinner. I do not know where we why we got hooked on this. I really don't. I don't know what it was about Jeopardy that we were just yeah, let's watch that. But that is exactly what we do. We watch Jeopardy every day after work. I don't know, but I get really invested in it, y'all. There are people that I really like and I want them to stay there. And then other people where I'm she needs to go. We're over it. I'm over it. She needs to go home. Anyway, so I get very invested. We also watch Wheel of Fortune, but that one is not in season right now. So I think it'll be the fall before that one comes back. But yeah, so I'm invested. So that's every day after work. So sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to leave at some point so I can get to my Jeopardy. Yeah, what else? So, yeah, last week, you know, I went back into the office on Wednesday and Thursday, and, you know, I know that I was kind of talking about really dreading that in these WIP and Chats, but I'm just going to share a fact that I'm not exactly proud to admit, I'll be honest, But I am actually finding that my mental health is a lot better since having gone back into the office. I have more energy. I'm overall just a little bit happier. And like for this introvert to say that that's a strong statement, you know? But yeah, I'm noticing I'm a little happier. Oh, by the way, this is my little trash drill holder. I meant to put this on my WIP. So this just has a magnet underneath. It's actually a cover minder, but I also just like to have the magnet because then it doesn't slide or go too far or tip over. But yeah, it's like a little teacup, and I got this from Belle Art de Nicole too, and I love this little thing. I think it's so cute. It's just a nice place to put your trash drills. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so like not wanting to admit that that's helping my mental health. I think I'm a stubborn person. So like if there's something, like if I felt a certain way about something, I'm just like convinced that I have to continue feeling that way. And it's like, no, Meredith, like you can be wrong about things sometimes. And if you hear me referring to myself as Meredith, that is my full name, but I go by Mary. So yeah, I'm just like, no, like you don't always have to be right, even to yourself. Like you can admit when you were wrong. But yeah, so I was really dreading that, but I think it really has been, had a positive impact on, just how I'm feeling on the day to day. Because, just getting out and having a little more camaraderie with like people that I work with too has been really nice, except for that one lady. And I have another story about her. So if you watched my last WIP and Chat, I talked about this lady named Lucy. And that's not her real name, but that's just the name that I used that I assigned to her. But oh my gosh, you guys. So Lucy, now this happened on Thursday. But yeah, so Lucy, I'm sorry, it just makes me laugh. Like it makes me laugh because I have to laugh at it. Otherwise I'll be angry. So this lady, so I should clarify, last week when I was saying that she like wanted to come by my desk, it wasn't for any like work related purpose. And I figured I would share that fact, is like, she wasn't coming by because she had like an urgent question or, wanted to talk about anything work related. Like she was just dropping by to drop by, which is what I like. Part of what I found so annoying is that like she didn't need me for anything. She was just stopping by, hanging out. But anyway, so this past week on Thursday, she sends me a message on Teams, which I'm grateful that she did that this time at least, because at least she didn't come and interrupt me. Well, she sends me a message on Teams and she's like, hello, are you in the office today? Are you busy? What did she say? Like, can we meet, or do you have a chance to talk about something? I think that's what she said, is do you have a chance to talk about something? And because she had a question about some orders. And I said, yeah, I'm here, but I'm actually in a meeting right now. And that was true. Like I was in a meeting. And I'm very grateful she didn't interrupt me during that meeting, because I think I would have lost my mind. Anyway, so someone commented last week. She's like, "Do you need a sign?" And I'm like, "Maybe I do. Like a sign on the back of my chair. It says, if Teams is up on my computer, please don't talk to me." Like what? Anyway, so if I have headphones on and I'm talking to someone, please don't talk to me. You would think that'd be obvious, but apparently not. But no, so she sends me this message and I said, oh, hey, yeah, I am here, but I am in a meeting. I'll let you know as soon as I'm done. So I did exactly that. As soon as I was finished with my meeting, hey, what's up? How can I help? She says, well, would you like to come here or should I come there? And I just, I just kind of paused and I was like, how do I respond to this nicely? Without saying, if you need me, you come to me. Why would I come to you? I don't know. Is that mean? Am I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, like, I'm just like, if I needed somebody for something, I wouldn't ask them to come to me. I would go to them. Like, I don't know. This lady just does not get it. I'm not sure. So I asked her, I was like, well, it really depends. If you need me to answer some questions about these orders, I'm probably going to need access to my computer to do that. And it would probably be easier if you came over to me. And like, that's kind of how I phrased it, I think. And lo and behold, that's what she did. She came over to me. And I mean, like, she's a really nice lady. Like, don't get me wrong. But what a weirdo. And, lady, if you're listening to this and you know who you are, like, is this your first time working in an office? Like, I'm really sorry for calling you out, girl, but like, we got to work on this. I don't know. We got some issues. Anyway, so that is the story of that lady. But it just makes me giggle because I mean, for all intents and purposes, she's a weirdo. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand. Anyway, so that happened. But yeah, otherwise my week at work was fine. Just really freaking busy. We have issues left and right with, distribution centers not having enough space and ingredients not being in to make what we need. And then, the stuff that we can make, we can't even produce because our distribution center doesn't have enough space to hold it, and loads getting redirected every which way. Like, it was a mess. Anyway, so that's my supply chain talk for the day. I won't bore you with that. I'm always curious though. I'm like, is anybody else watching this? Are you in supply chain at all? You know somebody who is? Because, like, give them a hug. Tell them you appreciate what they're doing to keep food in the stores because it's a mess. And then with inflation, okay, I'm done. Anyway, so that's my work talk. But last Wednesday, I had my dentist appointment, and that went well. So I think I was telling you before, and I'll go ahead and tell this story now since I have time this week. So I think I was telling you last time that, I go to the dentist every 3 months, and it's just for like a cleaning and maintenance because I had some really bad like inflammation on my gums. So I had gone to the dentist in 2013, might have even been 2012. Whatever it was, it had been about 6 years since I had been back to the dentist. And like, if you are anything like me and you procrastinate going to the dentist because you really hate it and hate how much it costs and you hate what they do, I get it. But please don't go 6 years without going to the dentist, y'all. And I'm embarrassed to admit that I did that, but I did. And I had a lot of issues with my gums. I had a few cavities, and it was like from the first time I went to the dentist to the time I recovered, it was at least a year of like going back and getting like, I needed like 4 fillings and had a bunch of cavities. This was in 2018. And then, I had like very low, like a low stage, like gum disease. It wasn't the worst. But I needed to get, like my gums, they had to, if you're queasy, I'm really sorry, maybe skip forward like 2 minutes, but I'll be done telling this story very soon. But, but yeah, they had to like go up underneath every single tooth and like get all of the plaque and tartar out from under my gums that was causing that inflammation. But in that process, y'all, that was painful. Like, they give you a local anesthetic, but it still hurt like heck. It was crazy. And like, because it's so painful, they can only do half your mouth at a time. So I like did half my mouth, and then I had to go back a few months later. Anyway, so that was all since 2018. But now, you know, I'm in much better shape. I've been cavity free for, you know, since like, you know, 2019. Like since I went for my first visit, I've been cavity free since I got my fillings. So that was like 2019, once I got all the fillings and all that was taken care of. So yeah. Anywho, so I go every 3 months instead of every 6 months, just to get a cleaning and like maintenance on my gums. Yeah, so this is your sign if you know, put off and procrastinate making your dental appointments. This is your sign to go do that and take care of your dental hygiene, because I highly recommend it. You'll feel a lot better, I promise, once you get things taken care of. And like now my gums don't bleed when I brush my teeth. Like I try to brush and floss every day. Like I'm much better now. Anyway, so that's your sign. Go take care of that. Call your dentist right now. Stop watching this. Go call your dentist. Get an appointment. Take care of those teeth. Because you only get one set, you know? Anyway. Yeah, so then Thursday, this was kind of a cool story, and I thought this was really interesting how, like, it's a small world. I mean, Chicago's a big city, right? Like, it's a big city, a really large metropolitan area. Like, there's a lot of people here. There are 100 different clinics that you could go get, you know, blood drawn, etc. Lots of different labs and stuff like that. But on Thursday, we had our health screening. So I went and got, I think I was talking about this last week, how my vitamin D levels were like crucially low. But yeah, so we had our screening, but this time it was at work. So last year, I just chose to go to like a LabCorp facility and get it done because I didn't want to go into the office because I didn't even know anybody at the office. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't know. You know, I don't know where to go. I don't know where this conference room is, where this thing is happening. And so I didn't do it last year at the office. I just went on my own. Well, I went on my own to like a LabCorp facility, and the lady was really nice. And at that time, I wasn't married yet. I had just picked my wedding dress, and I was so excited about it. And yeah, so I'm like talking to this lady, and she was asking me all about, you know, David and our wedding and where we were getting married and about my dress. And I showed her a picture, whatever. So I go to the screening, and this screening is not done by LabCorp. It's done by a totally different company. So I go to the screening, and I'm in this conference room, and this lady is taking my blood pressure. And I look at her, and I'm like, you look really familiar. Like, do I know you? And she goes, well, no. She goes, I just have, you know, I have one of those familiar faces. And I'm looking at her, I'm going, no. Like, I forget names all the time, but I never forget a face. And I'm like, I know this lady. Like, I have to know her. I'm like, I must. Who is she? Then I realized she's the lady who took my blood draw at my appointment before. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. And she remembered me actually once I told her that we were talking about my wedding dress. And she goes, and she like remembered. She's like, oh my gosh, I remember seeing your dress, and it's so beautiful. It had like lace up on the top, and then the bottom was like tulle, and it was flowy. And I was like, yes. And so she like really did remember my dress, and it was just really cool to like update her and show her those pictures. Like, I don't know, I like show her pictures from the wedding. Like, I don't know about you, but I like when little coincidences happen like that. Like, it just, I find it so fun and exciting. I don't know. But yeah, so that happened, and I just thought that was kind of a cool little happening. I was like, oh, that's so neat. Anyway, so that happened. But yeah, so Friday, I'm like, where are we at? That was Wednesday, Thursday. So Friday, work was pretty busy, but I did finally decide to bite the bullet, take the plunge, whatever, and start my vlog series. So if you haven't watched any of those videos, I just kind of decided I got the idea when I was saving a bunch of packages to do like a small shop unboxing. And I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I kind of just like made and posted a video every day to share my progress on a kit, or just to share any like things I got that day. I was like, wouldn't that kind of be fun? I don't know. And so I kept tossing it around, and I kept saying like, oh, people aren't gonna want to watch it, or like, I don't know. I kept saying terrible things to myself, as one does. And I was like, you know what? I talked to a friend about it, and I talked to a couple friends about it actually. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to try it. Like, the worst that can happen is that no one watches it, and it is what it is. And I don't feel like it's really picking up a ton of traction right now. Maybe it will. I'm not sure. But it's been really fun to do. So I'm just going to keep doing it. Like, I'm not here to just get views. Like, I'm here because I enjoy diamond painting, and I just kind of want to share it, and I want to talk about it because I don't have anybody. Like, I mean, I have my husband. Yes. He's a wonderful, lovely person. Yes. But does he want to hear about diamond painting and everything that I have going on all the time? Probably not. He likes to see my progress and how far I get on kits, and, you know, like, he likes that. But like, he doesn't want to talk like my stash. He doesn't want to talk like pens. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, okay, cool, love you. So I'm like, I am here because I like to talk about that stuff. And I feel like anybody watching these videos is also here for that same purpose. That we just love diamond painting. And if you're watching a WIP and Chat, you're probably diamond painting. Like, I feel like most people who, you know, watch these videos are into diamond painting already. But yeah, I just think these videos are really fun, and I enjoy doing them, and I enjoy talking about myself and my life and asking you guys questions. But yeah, so I don't know, where was I with that? Oh, so the vlog was just like a daily series I decided to put out, and it is going really well so far. Like, I thought it was gonna stress me out to put a video out every day, but I think I like that a little bit more than doing like than like saving things up, because then I feel the pressure to do it. And I don't know, each day it's like they're just a little bit shorter videos, and I don't feel as much like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't feel as much pressure when I have to like film and edit just a short video. And each time I film for it, it's just like kind of little clips here and there, and I can just kind of mash them together and y'all can enjoy, you know? I don't know. I'm enjoying doing the daily series. I am only going to do it for this 1 week starting out, because the very last day of that vlog, I am picking my parents up from the airport that evening, and they are visiting me for almost a week. Like, they'll be here Thursday night through the following Wednesday. So I didn't think it made sense to try to film a diamond painting vlog when my parents are here, because the chances of me doing any diamond painting at all while they're here is pretty low. Like, we tend to stay up late, and like, we're kind of just hanging out from the time they get here to the time they leave, because we don't see each other that often. So I don't want to take any time away from hanging out with them. And so, I mean, like, diamond painting is going to go on the back burner for sure. So I highly doubt, honestly, as sad as it is, I don't think I will have a single finish for the month of June. And that's okay, because I am making progress. And it's fine. It is what it is. If I could really like knock this kit out, I would be very surprised, but I don't think I'll knock it out before the end of June. Because the end of June, I mean, today's what is today? The 27th? And June has 30 days, so I basically have a few more nights to work on it. So yeah, not gonna happen. I might get to the halfway point, but that would probably be the most I would do. Anyway, so all that to say, like, I just won't be updating. I won't have very many videos coming out during the like 6 days that they're here. I might post an unboxing or two just to kind of keep up with y'all. But other than that, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if you miss me. But yeah, so like normally I film my WIP and Chats on Mondays. And, you know, maybe, I don't know, on the 4th of July, maybe I'll have a little time to film one. We'll see. But yeah, so that is the happenings. But, excuse me. So, yeah, if you, like, I don't know if you've been watching the vlog at all, like, let me know if you've been following along. Let me know if you think, like, it's a silly idea or if you like the idea. I just had to take a drink there. But I do have, I have lots of stuff to unbox today, actually. The mail came, and there were literally 4 packages delivered today that were diamond painting related. And they're ones that I've been waiting on for different periods of time. Like, I ordered them all at different times. They just all happened to come today. And I was like, oops. But anyway, so that was Friday, was me deciding to finally like put that out into the universe. And then, Saturday, if you're watching the vlog, you kind of know, I really didn't do much of anything on Saturday, which is sad. I just kind of had a really depressing day. I got into one of my moods and I don't know. So I didn't really accomplish much in the way of either diamond painting or like life. I'm like, I accomplished nothing. And sometimes I just have to accept that that's fine. Like sometimes that just happens. But yeah, that was Saturday and really honestly, mostly Sunday. I did though on Sunday, finally film my stash video. I cannot believe that that video was only 30 minutes long or 35 minutes because it took forever to film that video. I'm like, oh my gosh, like just kind of all the moving around of parts and unboxing of kits. And I actually didn't even unbox all of the kits. And I was like, you know what? I love everybody on YouTube, but I can't unbox all of these. Like it would have taken me almost all day to unbox all the Diamond Art Clubs and put them all back in their boxes. I was like, there's no way. So what I decided to do was unbox everything that wasn't Diamond Art Club, because Diamond Art Club is like literally 75% of my stash. And then I just kind of put on there like, hey, if you have one that you really, really want to see, please let me know. And I'll just like make sure I prioritize those to release as unboxings, because eventually every single kit that's on there will be an unboxing on my channel. Like, cause that's my style and that's what I like want to share with everybody. So I will, like I said, eventually unbox everything I have. So it'll be on there eventually. I'll just prioritize the ones that people actually want. Excuse me. So yeah, that is the plan. So if there's something you really want to see from my stash, just let me know. So yeah, from there, I like filmed the stash video, and then one of my friends actually had a little gathering at her place. And it was really fun. Like, I don't know about you, but sometimes social gatherings nowadays, like for me, they just kind of start to overwhelm me. Like with that introvert thing, but then it's kind of always a thing of like, I don't want to go, but then when I go, I end up having a really good time. And of course, these are my friends, so I did want to go. But like energy wise, I was like not feeling it. But then of course, when I got there, we had a blast. But we stayed just for a few hours, because we were both really tired, and we went and we got our favorite Thai food and we came home. We just did like a carry out order, you know? And, yeah, we came home, we ate our food, and y'all, I passed out. I fell asleep on the couch watching, we've been watching reruns of The Masked Singer. I don't know if you're familiar with that show or like it. It is a very weird show, but yeah, we've been watching reruns of that. So we started watching that. I fell asleep before it ended. I just couldn't do it, y'all. But yeah, so I didn't post my day 3 vlog video by midnight that night, but that's okay. I was like, it's all right. Nobody's gonna be like, where is it? And if they are, they'll come back and check. So that went well, and I just did it the following morning, which was today. And yeah, that leads me to today. If you're anything like me, you always think you're going to have more time than you actually do, which is my life. I'm like, why? Anyway, so yeah, I did not, I did not do any diamond painting today. So I was just kind of picking this up where I left it and started the WIP and Chat. But I remember something that I meant to share about the party. Is we were there at the party, and I had seen there was a diamond painting on my friend's mantle, because it is one that I made for her. And just as it was like a small Amazon kit, one that I had purchased before I like knew about licensed artwork and stuff. But I had done this kit for her, and it was sitting there, and I was talking about it with someone and said, oh yeah, like I made this for her. And they're like, is that a diamond painting? And I was like, yeah. And so one of the girls that I was talking to had actually tried diamond painting and said she was like really obsessed with it for a while. And then it was making her like want to buy another kit. And then someone else had never heard of it, but was kind of asking like, oh, is this like good for, as I was saying, it's like really good for anxiety. Like it's something to do that's like quiets your mind, you know? And so hey, Megan, if you're watching this, she subscribed to my channel. And yeah, so I hope if you're watching this that if there's any way I can like help you pick a kit to do for your first one, if you want to try it, let me know, because I have lots of tips and tricks and places that you can find great artwork for beginners. So let me know if you decide to try it. Yeah, so that was really fun. Like, do you guys do this where you'll just like talk about diamond painting to anybody who will listen? Like, I'm just curious if that's just me because I get too excited about it. But I'm serious. I will talk about diamond painting to anybody who will listen to me talk about it. Because I just enjoy it that much. But yeah, are you guys like that? Like, do you just talk about it with anybody? But yeah, so I didn't have any time to diamond paint. I thought I was going to, because I was in meetings today for like 4 hours. And a lot of times when I'm in meetings at work, I have like a chance to just kind of sit down and listen. But no, I did not have a chance to do that at all. Yeah, that was a huge bummer. Because I started my day thinking I was going to have time to do it, and I did not. But anywho, that's fine because I do get paid to work and not to diamond paint. Unfortunately, I would love to get paid to diamond paint. But, yeah, so my next couple of days, I'm honestly probably not going to get a heck of a lot done. I have to do a lot of prep for my parents to come in. We had people stay with us recently, and I still have not finished like cleaning up all of the bedding. And so I need to clean up all the bedding and the like the towels for the guest room, and just make sure that everything is ready for people when they come. So I'm like, I got to do all that this week before they come on Thursday. And I think that was part of why I was feeling the way I was on Saturdays. I just got so overwhelmed by nothing. And I really should have worked on all that stuff this weekend, and I regret not doing that like I really should have, but oh well, it is what it is. And not that my parents would even care if like they didn't have perfect accommodations, you know, but I want it to be nice for when they come. So yeah, it's just like a lot of laundry and running up and down the stairs to make sure that that everything's ready for when they come. But yeah, when they come this weekend, actually, we decided to take them on like a little tour of some of the more touristy things in Chicago. So I don't know, have you guys ever been to Chicago? Have you visited here before? We live within the Chicago city limits, but we're like miles out of city center. It's not like we live like, directly downtown or anything. But what was I going to say? Oh, so, we don't, like, we're not super, like, we have to drive in or ride public transportation if we want to go, like, to any of the tourist things. So we kind of, like, planned out some days where we could go do some stuff. One of the days they're here, we're going to go to the Lincoln Park Zoo. And if you are not familiar and you are visiting Chicago, that is a great place to go because it is one of the only zoos in America that's free admission. So it is completely free to visit there. You can donate, like, if you want to. But yeah, you can visit completely free. There's no entry fee to get in, which is really cool. So we're going to go to the zoo. There is a restaurant nearby the zoo that I think they got TikTok famous too, but it was famous before TikTok. It's called Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinders. And what they do is they make pizzas they call them pizza pot pies. I kid you not, you guys. They literally load up meat sauce and cheese in a bowl. Like, they put the cheese on the bottom of the bowl, and then they load up meat sauce, and then they cover the top of the bowl, like stretch over the top the dough. And when they bring it out to you, they flip it over on your plate, and you just have this like bread bowl of sauce and cheese, and they call it a pizza pot pie. And it is, probably one of the most caloric, but one of the most delicious things I've ever had in my life. They are so good. I dream of them. My parents dream of them. Like, anytime they come visit Chicago, that's like, why is my canvas not sticky here? I am concerned. Don't tell me. I have nightmares of unsticky canvases. Anyway. Yeah, so anytime my parents come, they're like, we have to go there. So we already made our reservation. Like, we are ready to go. I cannot wait. I haven't been there, honestly, since the last time they visited. So it's like a special treat. I cannot wait. So we're going there. They have an amazing salad too. Their salad dressing is amazing. I love their salad dressing so much. And that reminds me, I'm glad we talked about this. I need to put a reminder to buy that salad dressing next time I go. So when you go, you can actually purchase the salad dressing like in a container that you can take home. So I will be doing that because it is amazing. Anyway, where was I? Food. I love food. Anyway, so we're taking them there. And then we also are going on, so there is a river that runs through the middle of downtown Chicago, the Chicago River. And there is an architecture tour that goes down the river. So you like catch the boat at a particular location and you hop on that boat, and it's like a narrated tour, and they talk about all the buildings that you can see from the river. And I did go on this tour like back in 2013 before I knew about it, like before I knew about Chicago, like when I was just visiting here before I moved here. And I really loved it. Like it was a beautiful experience, and we're supposed to have some decent weather when they come. So I'm really hoping that any rain holds out for us to go on that, because that is a really cool experience. So we're doing that, and we are going to the Art Institute of Chicago. So that is the big art museum here. And if you're familiar with Chicago, or you've seen pictures, that is the picture of the museum with the two big lion statues outside. That is the Art Institute. So you've probably seen that image somewhere. Yeah, so we'll probably go to the Art Institute, because my parents have never been, and it's been a couple of years since I went too. So I think maybe during COVID, David and I went once, like in 2020 we went, maybe. I can't remember. Anyway, so it's been a while, and I really love it. There is a particular exhibit in that museum. I kid you not, you guys. I could spend, if I get there, like the museum opens at 11 and closes at 5 on the weekends, I could spend all 6 hours looking at this one exhibit. But they're called the miniature rooms. And I don't know what it is about miniature things, y'all, but I love miniature things. Beats me. I have no idea where that obsession came from, but I love mini things. Like, they're just so fun to me. Especially things that are miniature but look realistic. Like, it just gets me every time, y'all. I don't know. Well, these miniature rooms are like, they're all encased in glass. You can't see, like, you can't reach into them. But they are like, I think they're 1/12 scale. Which means like everything is a 1/12 of the size that it would be in real life. And they're really tiny. But I kid you not, if you were to take a picture of just the room with nothing else to like show the scale, like if I didn't have my hand in the picture or anything like that, and you were just looking like at a square picture of the room, it would look like you were looking at a real room where people lived and worked and played. Like, I cannot, it's the coolest thing ever. And I could spend all 6 hours, and there's a ton of them. Like, I think they have, I can't remember how many they have, but they have like, I think maybe 70 or 80 of these little things. And you just like walk around, and they're all from different time periods. Like, I don't even know. I get so excited thinking about it. And my mom said that she like thought she would really enjoy that too. So I was like, David and my dad can go do whatever they want to do. My mom and I will just spend 6 hours in the basement of the Art Institute looking at the miniature rooms. Cause yeah, this exhibit is like downstairs. When you like go into the Art Institute, the exhibit is like down the stairs. But oh my gosh, it's like the best thing ever. I'm so excited about it. And it's like, I've already seen these things like a million times, and I still get excited because they're so beautifully done. It's just amazing what people can do. And like, I think what amazes me and what I love about it is that it's appreciated as art. You know, they even have a whole exhibit in the basement of paperweights that people have made, like glass paperweights. And I'm like, that's art, you know, it's not just, paintings and sculptures. Like, there's so many different art forms and mediums that it's just really cool. Anyway, so every time I go there, I always like tend to appreciate art just a little bit more. But they do, speaking of art and appreciating art, they do have tons of old masters. They have some paintings there by Monet and Van Gogh. They have a few paintings by him, like the originals, the real deal. So we'll definitely make sure we go see that. And Surat, I believe, the big like garden one. I was shocked the first time I saw that. Not garden. It's the one where people are, I can't remember the title of the painting, which is crazy. I'll put it on the screen here if I can look it up, but or I'll show you the painting itself. I'll put the picture on the screen, but it's a painting of a bunch of people like by a little river, and there's like a monkey in it. Like, it's a weird, it's not weird, but there's like, the more you look at it, the more crazy stuff you see. But anyway, this painting is taller than me. Like, I had no idea that this painting was so huge. So that one's a really cool, that one is actually probably the most popular painting in the Art Institute. But anyway, I have been talking about this coming weekend for a long time, but I'm excited about it. We're gonna have a really good time. But yeah, so we're doing, like I said, some of the more touristy stuff in Chicago, but also just taking some time to really enjoy, you know, grilling out and relaxing. But 4th of July in Chicago can get pretty crazy. Like, people are setting off fireworks everywhere. Like, it's wild. Like, and I always joke, we play the old game of fireworks or gunshots. But we do not, I mean, just to throw this out there, we live in a very safe area in Chicago, but it is a city, and this is like, I mean, it's life, right? It's part of the risk you take living in a more populated area, right? But yeah, it's so it is a noisy time, and I know the poor cats are going to be so scared. Oh, that reminds me, I have kitty anxiety medicine, and I will probably give it to the boys that night, because yeah, they'll be beside themselves, poor things. Because it is just fireworks central. Like, it's all you hear. Actually, the other night, I was awoken at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was like 3:50 in the morning, and people were setting off fireworks. And I know it was fireworks because I like could hear like the spray of them once they went off, and you had the big boom, and then you heard the spray. So it was like, I was like, okay, cool. Like, that's nice. Thank you. I don't know why they're setting off fireworks at that time of day, but they were. I'm very curious if somebody like called the cops on them. It would not surprise me. Anyway, that was an interesting note to end off on, but I do think I'm going to wrap this up a little earlier than some of my other WIP and Chats, because it is 7:30. I do need to go make some dinner. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me here today. I'll go ahead and turn off my little light pad underneath here so you can kind of see that progress a little bit better. There we go. We're getting there. It's actually filled in a little more than I thought. But yeah, so if you made it this far, leave me an emoji of an artiste, an artist. Isn't there an artist emoji? I don't know. Like a paint palette or something? I thought there was like a little dude that's like holding or lady holding a paintbrush. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. So, or just like a paint palette you could leave. What was I going to say? Oh, I was just going to go over the questions I asked you. Let me know what you think of the daily vlog. Is this something that you like? That if I were to keep doing, would you like want to follow that along? And then, what else? What else did I ask you? Oh, like, do you talk about diamond painting with anybody who will listen, or are you normal? And then have you ever visited Chicago? What, like, did you do touristy things when you were here? What was your favorite thing? Or like, do you live nearby and you visited a million times? What do you love about it or hate about it? My goodness, there is some hair, cat hair on my canvas. But anyway, yeah, so let me know those things, and we will chat in the next one. And stay tuned for tonight's vlog video, which will probably, honestly, be up before this one even is. But yeah, stay tuned for that, because we will be unboxing a bunch of stuff. So while you're watching this, go over to vlog day 4, and that will have some more unboxing things, and day 1 did too. So if you like small shop hauls, day 1 and day 4 are for you. But anyway, I hope you have a really great week this week. I will see you in the next one. I'm hoping I will be able to do a WIP and Chat next week, but if not, I will see you after the 4th that following week. We'll work something out. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.